let me just give you a couple points. Just stay where you are. Just shuffle a bit. One camera.
Yeah,
That's the best bit. So when I set up on this, let's just get in some really good habits as we're setting up. As we're setting up, as I'm setting up, my heel's going to go on first, and my knee is going to turn in. Right? Just on the set, just to be in this habit of we're already setting this up. I'm going to get the arm. So it's literally going to be in that order, and I'm just going to get to here. And if I can just get in the habit of just naturally knowing what's most important. If I grab the arm first, and I'm then thinking, well, yeah, even here, right, if my leg is straight, he can just walk he walks his feet towards me to walk his arm out. And I want you to be in the habit of this, because space will happen. It's almost like you're trying to learn a chess opening. It's just like boom, 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 in order. Because if I start with even as we're starting up, if I start with the arm, he's gonna, he can start putting his arm, yeah. So that's one thing. And even if he doesn't, like, I get this bit sort of right, don't create the angle. Even in the setup here, even if it's pretty relaxed between us, which order you do this in is a matter of time. So you think about it at a seminar, you've just been showing the technique. It's like, which bits are actually most important? And if I start leading with the arm while he's getting set up, right? Yeah, we're even in this little game, we're already noticing that it's going. So really, the order is, as we get going, is I want to be like that first. Almost like I can pick the arm almost. I think it's actually like, so it's here, heel. The heel stops him walking his head away. If I go angle first, if I start trying to angle without, he's just going to start walking. That elbow's coming out, and the more he now walks in. No. Just keep walking your feet until your hip hits my hip first. That's the best angle. That's the best angle. Do you see what I mean? You start to really understand the position when you start dissecting it, like literally movement by movement. So the first thing for me is I do not want him walking away. So he's going to try and walk his feet into me. That's going to stop him really from, I can't hold it forever, but that's the most important bit. The second bit, most important bit, is his clamps, and I think putting weight on him. Because even here, I can usually catch his elbow, I can catch his wrist. Might not even be the end of the world if as he's getting set up, I just prioritize all of this. And it's basically on now. So it's almost like heel, in, I want to switch the legs in, and in order to do that properly, I want to turn that way. And now I can get his wrist. The closer this hand is, the more I can lift up, and I can shovel this up, because I want to get more and more weight onto his arm. And from here, this is kind of done. Yeah. I'll get onto the position of the elbow to finish in a second, but that I think is the order. So I'm literally going, the first thing I'm going to do on this is heel. I think the next bit is this whole thing comes as a movement to get here, to get on top. This is stopping him taking his arm out, even if I just get to the wrist. This is stopping him taking his arm out. Tries to turn in here, he's actually on the armbar as well. By the way, when I come up like this, the armbar's on here. So look how, when I climb on him, how the fulcrum gets higher, and this is on. This is basically on at this point. And the more I push my hips into him, the less I have to drive his arm that way. Versus, get off of nuts as well. Versus, look at this, where I've got to get him to. And I can heighten this. I can put this on by lifting my hip higher. But you see how the work I have to do here, where I've got to get his arm to. And while I'm doing all of this, he could be thinking about all of his escape. It's just, I don't want to be down there. I want to be at this angle up here. Yeah, making him carried away. Putting it on by using this on his head to take his head. Further his head goes away, more tension goes through his arm. More tension goes through his arm. More I can use the legs here, pushing in. And I'm taking him, I don't take him on nuts, I'm trying to take it to the direction of my hip bone, but we'll come on to that. But yeah, so as you're doing it, thinking about the technical stand-up. Clamp the head. There's my position. Yeah, it's kind of ended up like Kimura here, but it doesn't. This is just so much better. Yeah. So let's give that a go in that order. Clamp the head. Create the angle with a technical stand-up.